All right, we're going to vote. Yes, we are going to vote. You know, I was thinking, let me see, we've done Canada, we did London, Alaska, Hawaii, Greece, cowboy country. Where to next? How about Tuscany? I can hardly speak.
Oh, so inspiring.
I tell you what, this is obviously one of the most beautiful places in the world. So if you want to go with me, here are the dates. 10 and 2 at KTBS. That's on February 5th. By the way, that 10 o'clock meeting, often we sell out in just the 10 o'clock meeting. So if you want to do this, folks, get here early. At least the 10 o'clock is great, 2 o'clock. Of course, we may have, when we went to Hawaii, we had 3 buses. I went on one, Patrick Dennis went on one, Jan Elkins.
Right.
Anyway, so I recommend don't delay. And then February 6th, we're at Texarkana at the Hilton, and at 2 o'clock at Juicy's in Marshall, Texas. The trip of a lifetime. And no, I'm not retiring, Shannon. I have no plans to retire. Even when I retire, I'm still going to do this. So.
Yeah, this is, well,
gonna
you get to
happen.
go on these wonderful trips. I just wonder if you have any luggage that's big enough that I could fit in. I'll just crawl.
You have no idea how many people have begged me. Just want
This is very heavy. This
everybody
is
wants
very
to be
heavy.
my photographer on these trips. I'll tell you this though, it is fantastic. Of course, you're seeing bucket list kinds of things, parts of the world that we all want to see before we die. The other great thing that happens is you meet people because we're traveling with a group. There's this tour thing that happens. In this particular case, we'll be together for 12 days and nights, eating together, all that kind of thing. You make friends. There are people that I love now that I text and talk to all the time. That's the other really cool thing about this, is the relationships that develop.
Very nice.
Tuscany.
Come on.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Come on. But
I know.
I'm not
I was going to say,
retiring.
I've been
Don't-
trying to rally to
don't-
be your photog for this
don't
for
go there.
years now.
Don't
so.
go there.
Good
Brian,
stuff.
by the way, has seniority over you. So.
Well, you need an on-site meteorologist.
DJ though. He needs a new music DJ.
Okay, it is time, folks. You know, it's cold outside, but in August in Tuscany, it's about 85. About 65 in the morning. What do you say we go? You guys you want to join me?
It's 48
Thumbs
right
up.
now. I'm ready to go
Is
right
it 48?
now,
Yeah.
Rick. But
Well, this is the place that we're going to travel to, and folks, I'm just going to show you some beautiful scenery. This is the, in some ways, I know Greece, but you talk about civilization, the cradle of civilization, Western civilization. This is really where it started in Italy, Tuscany. Tuscany's like a state. They call it a province, but it's actually a state with cities. And this was one of the wealthiest parts of Italy through the medieval times, and we visit some of the most beautiful cities in the world. Pisa, remember
Oh, yeah.
the Leaning Tower of
Yeah, I just saw
Pisa,
that.
Florence, and then of course we've got to make a little sideline trip to Rome, which is, you've got to do that. That's a 3-day thing. So the way this works is we're going to leave here about August 3rd. We fly, it'll be a nice little flight of about 13 hours or something like that. But then we'll just hang out for 7 days in Tuscany. As I said, Tuscany's an area. So we'll have a nice resort hotel that we stay at, and then we take trips to these various little cities along the way. We're going to visit our winery. We're going to have lots of eating that you can do.
I was going to say, you're
Yeah.
talking about the sights. I want to know about what you're going to eat and
Well,
drink.
there's
Oh.
there's plenty of that, and it's native food. It'll be Italian, obviously. I'm sure there'll be a spaghetti and a meatball thrown in there, and some lasagna thrown in there. But I'm into history. I'm
Yes.
into just to look at some of the most beautiful churches and buildings ever created by man, and they are there. Some of them, just an incredible place. And then after Tuscany, we travel to Rome. 3 days in Rome, see the Colosseum and all the unbelievable places
Vatican?
there. Yes, the Vatican, all of
Nice.
that, all of that. There's the Leaning Tower of Pisa right there. So it's just a fantastic trip. The cool thing about it is you're together.
Yeah.
So all of the stress and strain that often comes with traveling, you're having to make all those decisions, and then you get over there and somebody lost your bags. If somebody loses your bags on this trip, it's somebody else's. It's Colette, our travel agency. It's their job to find it, and they will. All the decisions are made by somebody else, okay? You don't have to get in a car, find a car, learn how to drive on the left side of the road, any of that kind of stuff. So it's just fantastic. And then the other thing that happens is you're with a group of people, usually about 50, for 12 days, okay? You're gonna hang out together, you eat together, breakfast together, and obviously see the sights together.
how do you move around with 50 people? I assume not
Bi-
everybody's
bicycles?
renting their own cars.
Bicycles?
Bicycles? Okay.
Oh,
No, a very nice coach. They call them
Okay.
coaches over there, buses here, and they're super nice.
Fantastic.
The other thing that's great is with you the entire time is a tour guide who lives in that area. So they know it like the back of their hand. So they're going to know things that you would never imagine. Even reading a book, you wouldn't know all the things that they know. So that's the other cool thing. So if you want to travel with me, of course, we're going to do this. In Hawaii, I went, Patrick went, Jan Elkins went. So I would suggest if you want to travel with me, get here early at 10 o'clock a.m. on that date, which is the 6th.
The
Is that the
5th.
5th? There we go,
The
the
5th.
5th, right there, 5th. Let me make sure you understand that. That's the 5th at 10 o'clock, and then we'll have another meeting that afternoon at 2 o'clock. But I will tell you this, sometimes at 10 o'clock we sell out the first bus, so just be ready. And then the next day it's Texarkana at 10 a.m., and then Juicy's Hamburgers in Marshall at 2 p.m. The trip of a lifetime, bucket list kind of stuff coming up in August. How about that?
Be awesome. Yes. All right. Good stuff, buddy.